Dear members, very good morning to all of you. It's 10:30 a.m. and it's a time to commence the AGM proceedings. Welcome to the company's 58th annual general meeting. I'm Deepika Bhandiwad, company secretary. This annual general meeting is being held through video conferencing in accordance with the circulars, guidelines issued by the MCA and SEBI. As the requisite quorum is present, I now request to chairman to conduct the proceedings. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you to the 58th annual general meeting of your company. Before we commence the proceedings, may I introduce my colleagues on the board and senior officials of your company. It is my pleasure to introduce the directors present in the meeting one by one. Mr. C.K. Sabarishan is an independent director and also a member of Strategy and Project Review Committee, earlier called Strategy and Operations Review Committee, which was reconstituted by the Board of Directors on 2nd January 22 to review and discuss the business operations and the new business initiatives of the company at regular intervals. Mr. Navroz Kama is an independent director and the chairman of the audit committee participating from Bangalore. Mr. Sukumar Rangachari is a non-executive director participating in the meeting from Mysore. He joined the board on 30th May 2022.
Namaskar, I'm Sukumar Rangachari from Mysore. Happy Dasara to all of you.
Dr. Chandan Juneja is an independent director and the chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee of Directors participating from Bangalore. We also have with us Mr. Rangachar, Chief Financial Officer of your company, Mrs. Deepika, the Company Secretary, and Venkat Bharadwaj, Business Head. I also would like to inform you that Mr. P. Sivarajan, a practicing chartered accountant who is acting as scrutinizer for the e-voting, Mr. Madhvesh Acharya, Secretarial Auditor, and Mr. Manoj Kumar, UK, representing Messrs. MK UK and Associate Statutory Auditors, are participating in this meeting.
Thank you, sir. Now I request chairman to continue with his speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the 58th annual general meeting of your company. As we gather virtually once again, it is a pleasure and privilege to host you today. We appreciate your generous support, and on behalf of BPL Board of Directors, I thank you for taking out the time from your busy schedules to join us. I'm sure that all of you have received and read the annual report for fiscal 2022. We have laid out the business performance and outlook of the company to help you gain a sense of the future direction of your company. Despite a challenging economy, during the financial year 2021-22, the company recorded a satisfactory performance by achieving revenue and profit before tax of rupees 49.19 crores and 7.64 crores as against 44.83 crores and a 54 lakh loss respectively in the previous year. These results were driven by better returns on investments, increased orders at your printed circuit board factory, and revenues and royalties through partnership with Reliance in the consumer durables business. Economic outlook. Overall, the printed circuit board market in India exceeded $2.5 billion, of which over 94% are imported. This market is expected to reach $7.3 billion by the year 2025. With support from various government incentive programs and PLI schemes, the unprecedented growth of electronic manufacturing in India is pushing up the demand for printed circuit boards in the country. To further catalyze growth in the electronics sector, customs duty on many electronic products are also being recalibrated. The customs duty related changes will enable a level playing field for domestic manufacturers, and the priority given to localization in sectors such as consumer electronics and defense also provides a huge opportunity for Indian printed circuit board manufacturers. The double-sided and multi-layered printed circuit boards constitute nearly 78% of the total demand. Your company has taken steps to expand into manufacturing of double-sided and multi-layer printed circuit boards. This will help your company move up the value chain in the printed circuit board market, thereby achieving better financial margins. Company performance. Let me turn your attention now to the performance of year 2021-22. We witnessed a strong performance in fiscal 2021-22 despite the disruptions caused by the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic. The printed circuit board manufacturing business continued to witness positive performances on the back of strong demand and resulting in healthy order inflows. Within the company, programs have been launched to enhance manufacturing capabilities and competitiveness in order to increase profit margins. Keeping the post-pandemic years in mind, the management team of your company has drawn out a comprehensive 3-year strategic plan, setting itself aggressive goals. The pandemic delayed the launch of BPL consumer products with Reliance Retail Limited's national sales and distribution network. The unforeseen disruptions in supply chains, in the certification process, and in the retail network led to a delayed and scaled down rollout. However, I'm happy to report that BPL TVs and appliances are now available at over 600 Reliance stores and thousands of third-party retailers across India. The complete range of BPL products are also available on Reliance Digital online stores. Feedback from retailers across geographies shows that the brand is well received and one of the only Indian brands selling alongside global brands. The management is confident that despite the lingering effects of the pandemic, BPL will soon regain its position as a leading Indian brand across consumer electronics and appliances. Many more products in the BPL brand will be introduced in the current financial year, helping your company enhance its brand value. During the year under review, the printed circuit board division expanded its customer base and added new segments with high-value electronic manufacturers. The commissioning of the new automated printed circuit board printing line has led to improved productivity, increased capacity, and shorter supply lead times. Despite intense competition from imports and the pandemic situation, your company's printed circuit board business achieved a turnover of Rs 30 crores. The lifting of the lockdown in July 21 helped your company achieve its revenue targets at a quicker pace than had been anticipated. The strong printed circuit board order book reflects the success of our growth strategy to expand our existing customer relationships and attract new customers. The size and quality of the pipeline of new business opportunities has grown considerably over the past few months, and your company remains committed to investing in people, manufacturing processes, and supply chain strategies. Your company has taken appropriate steps towards strengthening the PCB portfolio by working on new products like radio frequency PCBs. These new products represent a profitable new direction for your company's printed circuit board, one that offers customers quality and cutting-edge technology. Your company has further strengthened interactions with the domestic EMS companies and also established itself as a viable alternative to China for single-sided printed circuit boards. The company has also taken steps to launch double-sided printed circuit board production capacities in order to be in a better position to meet the demand of FY22. As we move through fiscal 2022, we are focused on capitalizing on these favorable market situations to drive revenue growth and profitability. Dividend. The board of directors of the company has recommended rupees 0.001 per share to all preference shareholders. We will continue to work towards getting maximum value for our shareholders in the coming years. The outlook. Despite the ongoing geopolitical tension, which has contributed to inflationary pressures and aggravated supply chain issues, the Indian economy is poised for growth, led by a boost in consumption and investment demands, supported by various favorable measures such as the PLI scheme and massive capital expenditure outlays announced by the government. However, hike in custom duty rates, increase in global commodity prices, high freight costs due to supply chain issues, and resurgence of COVID-19 with new variants could act as major headwinds. Your company remains optimistic in future prospects and confident of improved performance going forward due to resilient demand environment in our end-use industries. I would like to express my gratitude towards our board members for their constant guidance and support in our pursuit for maximizing long-term shareholder value. I would also like to thank all our customers for their continued support and faith in the company and our employees for their invaluable contribution. As I close, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all our shareholders for your continued support and faith in the company and its management. We shall continue to work towards taking the company forward and to achieving all the milestones and business goals that we have set for ourselves. Thank you for your attention. I now request the company secretary to read out the notice, director's report, auditor's report, secretarial audit report, and the explanation comments given thereupon by the board of directors in its report to the shareholders.
Thank you, sir. The notice, director's report, auditor's report, secretarial audit report, and the explanation comments given thereupon by the board of directors in its report have already been sent to the shareholders. These documents have been made available on the company's website. Considering that these have been made available to the shareholders, the notice and reports may be taken as read. To summarize the auditor's report, here are the explanation and the qualification adverse remarks of the auditors. Regarding non-filing of the annual performance report with the RBI, company's overseas joint venture, Clean Industry USA, has been inoperative for a long period of time. Company is in the process of closure of this joint venture and submitting the requisite application to the RBI in this regard. The company has not redeemed the preference shares amounting to rupees 16,958.68 lakhs. Preference shares have become a due as per the terms on which they were issued, and it can be redeemed only out of the profits that are otherwise available for the dividend. Though the company has earned the profit, it is inadequate for the said redemption. The company is exploring the possible methods for redemption of preference shares at an early date. Company has not contributed a sum of rupees 250.93 lakhs towards the gratuity fund. Due to positive funds, the company was unable to make the contribution towards the gratuity fund. Company is making a necessary arrangements to fund the same in installments over the period. Going concern issue with BPL Power Projects Private Limited. BPL Power Projects Private Limited is one of the share subsidiaries of the company. The company is underlying the assets which are available to the company, and it is yet to commence the commercial operations. Hence, the management is of the opinion that company is a going concern. I request the chairman to proceed with the agenda items listed for the meeting today.
Okay. Thank you. The first item of the agenda concerns the adoption of standalone and consolidated audited financial statements for the year ended 31st March 22 and the report of the directors and the auditors thereon. The said documents have been with you for some time, and with your permission, I will take the same as read. I move the following resolution in this regard. Resolved that the company do hereby adopt the standalone and consolidated audited financial statements for the year ended 31st March 2022, along with the board's report and the reports of auditors thereon. Item 2, to declare dividend of rupees 0.001 per share on the preference shares. The board has recommended dividend on preference shares as stipulated in the scheme of arrangement approved by the Honorable High Court of Kerala, Cochin. The next item on the agenda is about my re-election as a director of the company. As I am an interested party in the proposed item, I request Mr. Navroz J. Kama to chair the meeting for item 2. Okay, I think we have a technical issue with Navroz's connection. May I ask Dr. Chandan Juneja to read out and to chair this meeting, please? I think Chandan's Navroz is back. So
Yeah.
Can we go back to this?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Okay. So now, Mr. Navroz, your item number 3. This is a replacement of Chandan now to appoint a director in place of Mr. Ajit Nambiar.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this thing. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Just give me half a minute. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I lost the connection here, so I'm trying to get it back again. Can you let Chandan or CK go ahead with it, please?
Okay. Chandan, do you have it in front of you? Chandan, your voice is cut. Your voice is off. Yeah, please go ahead. Your volume is down, I think. I can't hear you. We can't hear you. Could you please? No, your voice is not working. Just unmute. See if you can unmute. Dear shareholder, sorry about the technical glitch, but we are trying to reconnect.
Yeah, I think I'm back now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
I lost this thing. To appoint a director in the place of Mr. Ajit Nambiar, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. I propose the required resolution in this regard as follows. Resolve that pursuant to the provisions of Section 152 and any other applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and the company's appointment and qualification of directors rules of 2014, including any statutory modifications or reenactment thereof for the time being in force, Mr. Ajit G. Nambiar, DIN 00228857, Director, who retires by rotation and being eligible, be and is hereby appointed as a director of the company who is liable to retire by rotation.
Thank you, Mr. Navroz, and our apologies for that technical glitch. Now I will continue with item number 4, which pertains to reappointment of Messrs. MK UK and Associates, Chartered Accountants as auditors of the company. The existing auditors are eligible to be reappointed for a further term of 5 years, and accordingly the following resolution is proposed. Resolved that pursuant to Section 139(1)(42) of the Companies Act 2013 and the rules made thereunder, as proposed by the audit committee and recommended by the board, Messrs. MK UK and Associates, Chartered Accountants, Bangalore, firm registration number 050113S, be and are hereby reappointed as statutory auditors of the company to hold office for a period of 5 years, commencing from the financial year 22-23, on a remuneration as recommended by the audit committee and the board from time to time in consultation with auditors. Item number 5 is the appointment of Mr. Sukumar Rangachari as a non-executive director. During the year, one of the directors resigned to fill the vacancy and also comply with the requirements of SEBI LODR regulations. The Nomination and Remuneration Committee has recommended and board has sought approval of members for the said appointment. I propose the required resolution in this regard as a special resolution. Resolved that pursuant to the provisions of sections 149, 150, 152 and any other applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and the company's appointment and qualification of directors rules 2014, including any statutory modifications or reenactment thereof for the time being in force, read with schedules to the Act and Regulation 17(1)(a) of the SEBI Listing Obligation and Disclosure Requirements Regulations 2015, Mr. Sukumar Rangachari, DIN 00374527, independent non-executive director of the company, who has submitted a declaration that he meets the criteria for independence as provided in section 149(6) of the Act, be and is hereby appointed as a non-executive director of the company and who appointment is liable for retirement by rotation. Item number 6. This again being my reappointment as chairman and managing director of the company. I request Mr. C.K. Sabarishan to chair the meeting of this item of the agenda.
Thank you, Chairman. And the 6th item of the agenda is reappointment of Mrs. Ajit Nambiar as Chairman and Managing Director of the company and payment of remuneration to him. I propose the required resolution as a special resolution. Since the resolution is very lengthy and the remuneration package for the next 3 years is similar to the existing package, I shall read only a portion of the same and rest may be please taken as read. Here goes the resolution. Resolved that pursuant to the recommendation of Nomination and Remuneration Committee, approval of the board and subject to provisions of sections 196, 197, 198 and rules made thereunder, read with Schedule 5 of the Companies Act 2013, approval of members of the company be and is hereby accorded for reappointment of Mr. Ajit G. Nambiar as Chairman and Managing Director of the company for a period of 3 years from 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2025 on terms and conditions. Remuneration fixed cross compensation. The fixed cross compensation is rupees 1 crore 5 lakhs per annum, inclusive of contribution to Provident Fund, Gratuity Fund, and medical insurances, which is broken up into salary of 5 lakhs per month, perquisites, statutory benefits, Provident Fund, gratuity, leave. Chairman and Managing Director shall be entitled for leave with full pay and encashment thereof as per the rules of the company. The Chairman and Managing Director will also be entitled to profit sharing of 1.5% of the profit before tax from operations as variable compensation to him once a year as performance pay bonus based on performance of the company. Resolved further that the directors and the company secretary of the company be and hereby severally authorized to do all necessary acts, deeds, and things which may be expedient to or proper to give effect to the above resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Sabrishan. I now request the company secretary to brief the speakers regarding the procedure of participating in the meeting.
Thank you, sir. To ensure the smooth interaction with the members, I'll quickly read out the norms we will adhere to. The interactive session will be anchored by the moderator, and she will be calling the pre-registered speakers to come up one by one. Members are requested to unmute their microphones before speaking and also enable their webcam if they wish to appear on the video, and restrict their interaction to 2 minutes so that all the speakers may get an opportunity to share their views. It may be noted that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members seeking the interaction depending on the availability of time. I would request the chairman to respond to the queries of the shareholders after all the shareholders have put forth their queries. I now request the moderator to commence the interaction session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. My name is Shalaka and I will be the moderator for this session. We will now begin the interaction by calling the shareholders one by one. Inviting the first speaker shareholder for the day, Mr. Kankanala Bharat Raj. Hello, sir. We've unmuted you from our end.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, madam.
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Very good morning, Mr. Chairman, Enter Board of Directors. I'm Bharat Raj calling from Hyderabad. Sir, first of all, Mr. Ajit, I'm very happy to see you safe, healthy, and fine. Enter Board of Directors. Sir, under your leadership, my company is once again in the track, sir. You make my company from ICU, you make my company into the ward, sir. That is the way you taken my company into the market, sir. Wonderful, sir. Hats off to you, sir. This is something a miracle, sir. Once again, I thank the entire Board of Directors and my chairman. Congratulations, sir. Wonderful revenue, sir. Sir, what is your future plans regarding this coming year, sir? Once again, you are coming into open the direct brand outlets in India-wide, showrooms. And are you tied with any our Amazon or this e-commerce platforms to increase our sales? And regarding these showrooms also, you have tied with anything at present? In how many states my brand is there, sir? Sir, we believe in your leadership. Definitely will receive the dividend payouts in coming years, sir. I support all the resolutions, sir. And once again, sir, I bring to your notice, I must thank our company secretary, sir, Ms. Deepika. Sir, she is an asset of our company, sir. Very humble and very informative lady, sir. She has called me, she has given every information to me and sent me the annual report in the time. So there is no issues, sir. I thanks Deepika madam. One day you will be in a higher post of our all organizations. Be safe, be healthy. Entire Board of Directors, my best wishes to you. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Once again, Mr. Ajit, our chairman, manager, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your question, sir. Inviting the second speaker shareholder for the day, Mr. A.V. Mani Sundaram. Hello, sir. Please unmute yourself before you proceed with your question.
Yes, hello, sir. Sir, good morning. Sir, good morning, sir. Sir, my name is Mani Sundaram. I welcome 50th Annual General Body Meeting of BPL Company, sir. My BP number is IN 301-637-41521-740. I am very happy to attend the meeting by video conference. Past 2 years, not able to have a contact with the management and the company secretary and the board of directors. This year we have given a good annual report, sir. And also we requesting factory visit. What is the plan, future plan, expanding plan about the BPL company, sir? Then what is the loss occurs in last 2 years, sir? Or you have any plan to recover the loss and target, sir? Thank you, thanks a lot, sir. Please arrange for plant visit.
Thank you for your question, sir. Inviting the next speaker, Mr. S. Padmanabhan. It appears Mr. S. Padmanabhan has not joined us. Chairman, sir, with your permission, can we move on to the next speaker?
Yes, please.
Inviting the next speaker for the day, Mr. Prakash Chand Galada. It appears Mr. Prakash has not joined us as well. Inviting the next speaker, Mr. P. Jaychand. It appears Mr. Jaychand is not here as well. Moving on to the next speaker, Mr. P. Gopal. Looks like Mr. Gopal has not joined as well. Moving on to the next speaker, Mr. Jayesh Kulkarni. Hello, sir. We've unmuted you from our end. Please unmute yourself before you proceed with your question. Sir, are you with us? I request you to unmute yourself and turn on your video camera before you proceed with your question. It appears we are experiencing a technical glitch with Mr. Kulkarni. Sir, can we move on to the next speaker? Inviting the next speaker, Mr. Praful Chawda. It looks like Mr. Chawda has not joined us. Inviting the next speaker, Mr. Kirti Shah. It looks like Mr. Shah has not joined us either. Moving on to the last speaker shareholder for the day, Mr. J. Abhishek. Hello, sir. Yes, sir, you're audible.
My DP ID IN301637 and client ID is 4135915.
I'm sorry, sir, you're suddenly inaudible. Please check your audio connection. And sir, I request you to move your microphone closer to your mouth so that you're crystal clear.
No, you have temporarily muted me, madam. You can just check. This is what the message on my screen. The host has muted. Please look into, madam.
Sir, we cannot hear you clearly. I request you to shift your microphone, hold it closer to your mouth so that we can hear you clearly.
Okay, madam. Now is it okay? Just check. Now is it okay?
So this is slightly better. Yes, please proceed.
My name is Abhishek, shareholder of the company. First of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of 58th annual general body meeting. Trust all is well with you and your family in this challenging situation. Our company deserves much more respect than the current market cap. After completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, and becoming one of the strongest brands in the respective segments, I would like to know how our business has been impacted in these past 3 years of this COVID time. The coronavirus and the subsequent lockdowns have left virtually no.
I think we have lost his voice.
Sir, we cannot hear you. It appears we have an audio issue with your device or your microphone.
The host has muted me, madam. The host has muted me. Again and again, the host is muting me. I don't know what is the problem he has with the last speaker. I don't know.
Please continue, sir.
I'm attending several meetings. So I would request the management to kindly take part in call quarterly presentations and meeting with global investors on a regular basis. This will in fact do a boom to the business as well as to the stock price in the market. Sir, then the company used to give the dividend books up to 2001, and after 2001 we are not receiving any dividend from the company. So what are the proactive steps being taken by the management to declare at least a meager dividend to the minority investors fraternity who have stayed with the company for such a long time? So then, in the CDSL platform, when we exercise early voting and when we get access to the annual general body meeting as well, you are supposed to update the inspection of documents like register of members, register of KMP, and register of contracts if any. But unfortunately, it is not updated, sir, so I will request your good friends to kindly update the same for the inspection of members. And nothing much to ask, sir. I thank the company secretary and their entire team for sending me the link well in advance and making this 58th annual general body meeting a grand success. So we are moving towards the 60th year, so the shareholders who have stayed with the company for such a long time would expect a bonus issue from the company. So please look into that and also kindly arrange a factory visit during the current year so that the investors can come to know what is happening in our company. Sir. Nothing much to ask. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. So the one more shareholder, Mr. P. Jaychan, who has also joined, but it was being announced by your Utsav that he has not joined. So it may be a technical reason, so kindly allow him from the same device to join. He's joining from the same device. Thank you. I am Mari.
So I am P. Jaychan, sir. Good morning, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, Secretary and his team, and my fellow shareholders. First of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of this AGM. I wonder when our company will flourish, unlike other A-grade companies. The only criteria and concern of shareholders is better dividend and appreciation of share price, which is the long-pending desire of the shareholders. We hope the dream will come true. The company will touch sky heights. The company should adopt cost-cutting steps in all aspects. I request the management to work hard to improve the performance of the company. Sir, all our family members are shareholders of the company. Sir, what are the future development plans of the company? Please kindly throw light and elaborate, sir. I thank the management for giving me the opportunity. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. With that, we conclude all the speaker shareholder addresses. Over to you, Chairman, sir.
Thank you. I will now try to summarize. We heard three people speak today. Actually, four. The fourth one was not very clear. The previous speaker was not very clear to me. But I will request my team members to answer the queries through an email or give him a separate, call and clarify his queries. But I would like to first of all thank all the shareholders who spoke today. Very kind of them to encourage. There was very encouraging statements made today, and there was one point which was raised by Mr. Mani Sundaram and the previous speaker, Mr. Jaychan, about factory visits. I would like to say that you are more than welcome, most welcome to come and visit our factories anytime. All you need to do is to drop in a call or send us an email, and we will arrange the factory visit. Our factories are open to shareholders, and we are proud to say that we pride ourselves from our technology and our latest manufacturing techniques. So we'd like to share with you what we are doing. You're more than welcome. We will fix the time and arrange this visit. Regarding Reliance and consumer sale, I would like to say that we have an exclusive arrangement with Reliance, and we are going all out to make sure that more products are introduced and more areas are covered in the network. And Reliance is in consultation with us, has been taking the brand to all the nook and corner of the country, and we are very confident that this arrangement will bear fruit very soon. We are already seeing the last quarter the sales has increased considerably, and now we will see in the next festival session that is coming up, lots of advertising will happen and we will see better sales in the future. So I think the question was whether we have any other arrangements. The arrangement is an exclusive arrangement with Reliance for the next 10 years. And we're very confident that the company Reliance Digital will be able to take our brand everywhere in the country and be able to produce the results we are looking for. Is there anything I left out? No, I'll request my team members to answer the other queries raised by the shareholders about the future and what we are doing. Maybe Mr. Venkat, can you take the question on the future direction on manufacturing, please?
Good morning, shareholders, and good morning to all the directors, company secretary, and everyone. Regarding the future of the company, I'm happy to say that we have plans to expand into our PC printed circuit board division will expand into double-side and multi-layer printed circuit boards. This is going to be the future for the industry as well. So the management has taken decisions and moving along into the expansion of double-side and printed circuit and multi-layer printed circuit boards. This would happen in the next coming year. We're hopeful that we expand this single-side, double-side, and multi-layer and be a comprehensive PCB manufacturer in India. We're also looking at adjacent spaces, trying to get into electronic manufacturing, which will complement the company's business portfolio. We also have a medical division, so we are contemplating on manufacturing some of the medical products within the country with this PLI and Make in India schemes that is being offered by the government. So in the next coming years, we will see a lot of activity within the company, thereby taking up the company's revenues and the profitability. Thank you.
Thank you, Venkat. I think we will close the answering part of it, and we will try and connect with all the members who spoke by email, and also we'll try to clarify every query which was raised. Some we have noted down and some we have answered. With that, I would request Company Secretary to go ahead with the next point.
Thank you, sir.
I would now request the Company Secretary to brief the shareholders regarding procedure of e-voting and participation in this meeting.
Thank you, sir. The company has enabled the members to participate in this AGM through video conferencing facility arranged by CDSL. The proceedings of this meeting are being conducted live and are also recorded for the compliance purposes. In accordance with the provisions of Companies Act 2013 and the SEBI listing regulations, the members have been provided the facility to exercise their right to vote by electronic means, both through remote e-voting and e-voting at the AGM, that is InstaPoll. Since the AGM is being held through video conferencing as per the MCA circulars, physical attendance of the members have been dispensed with. And the facility to appoint the proxies by the members has not been made available. Remote e-voting facility was made available to all the members holding the shares as on the cutoff date during the period commencing from 9 a.m. that is on September 24, 2022 to September 27, 2022 till 5 p.m. Members who have joined the meeting through video conferencing and have not already cast their vote by remote e-voting may vote through e-voting facility provided on the AGM portal by CDSL. Members who have cast their vote by remote e-voting prior to the AGM shall not be entitled to cast their vote again. The Board of Directors has appointed Mr. P. Sivarajan, practicing chartered accountant, as a scrutinizer for this meeting. Based on the report of the scrutinizer, the combined results of remote e-voting and the e-voting done at the meeting today will be announced and displayed on the websites of the company and also will be submitted to the stock exchanges. The register of directors and the key managerial personnel and their shareholding and register of contracts or arrangements in which directors are interested are available. These will remain accessible to the members for the inspection electronically if they desire so. So thank you.
Thank you. I am satisfied with all the arrangements made by the company to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered at the meeting. With this, we come to the end of today's proceedings. On behalf of the company, I take this opportunity to place on record our gratitude to all the shareholders for their continued support and strong commitment towards the company. I also take this opportunity to express a sincere thanks to our auditors, fellow members on the board, and employees for their continued support. Last but not least, I would like to also thank our secretariat team, IT team, CDSL, and all others involved in the seamless arrangements for this meeting and making today's program a success. As mentioned earlier, the e-voting will continue to be available till 15 minutes after this meeting. Thank you very much. Have a good day.